Hi everyone, this is Elisa from Anaya's Toy Box Crochet, and I'm here to tell you what I've been up to. Thank you so much for coming. I do love showing off my makes, and I'm so glad you come to see them. You can find me as Anaya's Toy Box on Instagram, Facebook, Ravelry, and Etsy. So I, filmed throughout the week on this time, one day, 2 days, sometimes all days, and I show you what I've been making, and I put it together to make this video, and I hope you enjoy it. So what have I been up to? Hello my friends, it's Saturday and I thought I'd pop in and show you what I've been doing. This week is not shaping up to be any better than last week, so I don't know how much I'm going to film, but I'll do my best. Anyways, this is the Lost Souls top that I'm making, but I'm following the pattern for the Lost Souls stole, which I have the video linked down below. Hopefully I'll remember to put the actual pattern down below. I did buy the pattern as well as follow the video. But here it is. This is where I was last time, so I've done all of that. And I am enjoying it. I did take it on the car today when I was out, when we went on the car for a journey, and I did work on the car because I've got enough of it memorized to feel comfortable using it in the car, doing it in the car, which I didn't last time. But yes, I did that. I also forgot to show you something from last week. Whoa, what happened to it? Yes, I showed you this kit. Well, I finished the knitting part of it. I'm still on the, I don't want to sew. I really am. I'm still on I don't want to sew phase. And so I did not sew it together, or finish sewing it together. I did some of it. My needle is still attached to it. But basically all I have to do is put it like this and then sew on these details. And these are, I believe, stickers. So put the stickers on and I will have my ice cream sandwich. It was a quick make. It wasn't, I didn't mind the needles too much. I mean, obviously I would have minded if I was making something big, because do I have the needles here? Yes, I do. Because they're kind of short, so they don't hold many stitches on them. This is the needle. So it's a short thing, so I can't use it for anything big that I'm making, but it's fine. I did enjoy it. There is something so absolute, like crochet is my craft. I love crochet and I will always crochet. But there is something super relaxing about knitting. It's so relaxing. I think if you're stressed, knitting is very nice. Yeah, so let me show you what else I have done. And give me a second. Okay, so this is the other thing I've been working on. This is called the Crochet Bell Sleeve Cable Stitch Hoodie. And it is... Oh, seriously, she didn't write who she is in the pattern? Okay, well, it will be linked down below. It's something like TCC something, and I really like her work. I bought this off Etsy, and after that I found out she's a YouTuber. Okay, it's TCDDIY. So I found out on Etsy and I'm like, ooh, I like that pattern. And so I bought it, and then I found out she's a YouTuber. But anyways, when I read the pattern, I found out she uses worsted weight yarn. I am not making myself a top out of worsted weight yarn because honestly, I have a cardigan that I made and it is using a 3-weight yarn and a 3-weight acrylic. And I use it as my jacket in the fall and the spring, and it is heavy enough. Like, not when it's like really super windy, but I don't think crochet works when it's super windy anyways, because it's got lots of holes in it. So I knew that for me, using a 4-weight yarn top, I wouldn't be wearing it very much. So I'm making it with 3-weight. I'm going to have to adjust the pattern quite a bit. This, like, if you look at the picture, which I think I'll try to pop up somewhere, the whole chest, like it covers the whole middle of the person, and this one is not. So I'm going to have to find some creative solutions on how to make it work. But I am so fascinated by this pattern. I am in love with it. I love it. It's gorgeous. It looks simple enough. It's got like a cable stitch, obviously. I don't know if the camera's picking it up very well, but I'll show it again front facing. Maybe that will work better. I really, really like it, and I really, really want it to work for me. I bought this yarn, Premier Bamboo Fair, for it, and I am liking it. I am liking working with it. It is a 3-weight yarn, and we'll see how my journey with this works, because it's going to be very experimental. It's not like following the pattern. But then so is this, because this is a stole that I'm turning into a top. And so is a lot of the tops that I've made, that I've experimented with. And it turned out fine. So it's okay to experiment, right? Right? Hopefully. But I need to figure it out, how to make this, which is a 4-weight yarn, work for it with a 3-weight yarn. It'll work. I'll figure it out. It's a bit of the off. Another thing I need to figure out is I love everything about it, except she has a peekaboo shoulder on this, and I don't want the peekaboo shoulder because, you know, I'm not showing off my shoulders. So I'd have to figure out how to fix that. But so far, I'm enjoying it. I'm liking it. I'm excited about it. Although I don't always have the attention span at the moment with everything that's going on in my life. And I'm sorry, I will not talk about it because it doesn't involve just me. It's just people are having health problems and it's impacting me. And whenever I have the attention to put on this, I will. Attention span to put on this, I will. So I want to talk about something else real quick. And that is the fact that I am trying to get rid of majority, like all my worsted weight yarn that is acrylic. I want to get rid of. And I have been working hard on getting rid of it, and I've gotten a lot. I'm down by a lot. Like lots of colors are gone. If not really gone, it might have moved from my yarn to my working yarn, which is yarn that is used, but I could make an amigurumi out of it. But I've been working on it, and it's finishing because I want to be the type of crocheter, mostly because of a limited amount of space that I have, that buys the yarn for the project. So I find a project that I like, I buy the yarn that goes with it, and then I start. I'm not that type of person. I am trying to force it on me. And I gotta tell you, when I bought this yarn, I bought this Bamboo Fair and this Premier Everyday Decay for these two things, and I got it, and the thrill that I usually get when I receive yarn, I didn't get it. I don't know if it was because I made it, like I know what I'm going to make with it. There's no mystery with this yarn. There's no, oh, what does this yarn want to be? There's just, I bought this yarn to make this top. I bought this yarn to make this top. And that's it. There is no mystery. I know what it's going to be. If that's the reason I didn't get the thrill that I usually get when I buy yarn, I don't know what it is. But I'm starting to doubt that I could become that person that doesn't have a big stash of yarn in order to crochet. Now, I shop my stash all the time. I always look at what I have, and I make things. I choose yarn, not projects based on my yarn, but I will look in my stash for the yarn that looks good, that I think would look good with this project. So I shop my stash all the time. But I was hoping to become a person that was more, project-based. You find a project, you find the yarn that will go best with it. You're not making do, you're just getting the yarn that goes with it. And I don't think I'm that person. I think I'm that person who needs yarn around me, and then when I have an idea, I need to go in there, take it out, and just work on it. So this whole getting rid of my worsted weight yarn, I'm still going to do it because I need the space. But I don't think it's going to work out for me. I'm hoping it does because I need the space. But I'm not sure it's going to work out for me. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow or next time I film. Have a great day. Bye. Hi, everyone. It is Wednesday, and I'm going to come and show you what I've been doing. I know I didn't film much this week, but, you know, sometimes you do. Okay, honestly, I did crochet a lot, but every day I was like, okay, I'm definitely going to make a front-facing video today. And so I'm going to wait to show it then. And then I didn't do it. And then on Tuesday, it was the same thing. I'm going to make a front-facing video. I'm going to show it then. Didn't happen. So today's Wednesday, and I'm making the front-facing video, and I'll finally show you my progress. But let me start off with this guy. This is the Espion Mimikyu I made for my daughter. It's all done, all finished. Yeah, so apparently I have been accused of fat shaming Mimikyu, that I made this Mimikyu way too thin. Now, in my defense, I was running out of yarn. And I wanted to not order more yarn, especially not this one that I've had for ages in my collection. And ordering a new one would mean I'd have that one for who knows how many ages. So I did make it a little thinner. I didn't realize it was that thin that I fat shamed it. But it is what it is. Here's its little tail. Here. It is what it is. This is how it's going to be. Apparently, I'm making another Mimikyu too. I'm going to be making one with blanket yarn, which I bought. We went to there's a sewing store nearby. It's like it's like a one-off, like a mom and pop's. And we went to the yarn section and we got this, and this to make Mimikyu out of. And when I say Mimikyu, I mean like the regular one that, you know, everyone knows as Mimikyu. It is what it is. This time I bought 2 balls of that yellow. It's just really on the bottom and I didn't want to take it out so that I don't fat shame Mimikyu. All right, what else have I been up to? I have been working a lot, and I have to always check because I don't know. I always have to check the name of this hoodie. This is the Crochet Bell Sleeve Capo Stitch hoodie. Now, I saw this on Etsy and I was like, ooh, I want to make it. It seemed wonderfully challenging. I was very interested in the construction. I bought the pattern. I'm not telling you guys not to buy the pattern, but I found it a little confusing. But it is attached to a video. It is a YouTube video by TCD DIY. And she makes the video, and it is obvious that she took the video, made the video first, and then wrote the pattern. And so I have been following the video. And this is where I am right now. I was very excited about this. This looked very wonderfully challenging. And I liked the different stitches that it uses. I mean, look at the texture here. So I was right here last time I showed it to you, which means I worked from there up to there. I finished this and I realized if I were to make, can I show it to you? If I were to make pockets this thin, this small, it would hold nothing. So I decided I'm going to make another panel of the cable stitch. So I made 2 panels of the cable stitch. And then I started the side and I regretted it because I usually work things concurrently if they have to look exactly the same. And I didn't do that. And I started panicking. I don't know. I don't know if I have enough of an arm, like if it goes to where it's supposed to go, because you know, I'm not sure where to hold it because it's like half of a panel. So I started the second side and I worked it up. I put too many stitches on this side. So then I took it off and did it again, and I put 2 little stitches on this side. So then I did it a third time, and hopefully the third time's a charm. It looks good so far. It does line up together, both there and at the bottom, but I'll know more once I have more rows done. But this has been getting most of my love. I have been working on this a lot and I have been enjoying every minute. I am loving this project in a way that I'm not enjoying. I mean, I am enjoying the Lost Souls top that I'm making, which I don't have with me at the moment because I didn't work on it. But this one I am enjoying so much. I love this top so far and I can't wait to see how it's constructed. Now, I should have watched the entire video, but no, Elisa doesn't do that. She just jumps into a project blindly. And that's exactly what I did in this one. We'll find out. I'm not sure what the next step is after I finish the sides. I think it's going to be the back panel. But here it is. I am loving it. I'm loving the color too. At first, but part of me does wish I did the forest green that she did. I want more ease than hers. Like, if you look at the video, you'll see she has practically 0 ease on hers, but I want mine to have some ease. So I am not sure. Plus, I'm working it up in DK weight yarn instead of worsted weight yarn. So everything, like she has, I'm not giving it away. It's a free video, but she has 10 rows of the sides, and 10 rows is not going to be enough. Not for me. And because it's also in DK weight, I don't think it would have been on worsted weight either. But because it's in DK weight, I think it would have been. No, excuse me, I still have this thing in my throat. It's not going away. I finished my second round of medications. I don't know. Is this going to be a whole like winter thing? I don't know. But anyways, what was I saying? Even in worsted weight, I don't think it would have been enough for me because she's a size small and I am not a size small. But in her pattern, she just goes up hook sizes. And while that works to a certain extent, I don't really like that. Like she says, if you want to make a bigger size, use a bigger hook. And that is technically going to work, but your holes are going to be bigger. It won't look as polished as it does when you use a smaller hook size. Or it might, I don't know. It'd be a lot more holy. I love this. If I knew that I was going to make 2 panels, I would have made 1 panel but put an extra row, you know? But it turned out, it looks good. What was I saying before I got distracted by how pretty it is? I was saying I find just going up a hook size, if she did a small, then say with a 5mm, say I do with a 5.5mm a medium, and with a large I do a 6mm. A 6mm with worsted weight is still fine. Then you have 6.5, which is a K hook. And as you go bigger, you're going to get like bigger stitches. And that might not be the look. That is not the look I would go for. So I don't like the fact that her sizes is just like go up a hook size and just continue. I don't like that. But she does do it. She does explain it well enough that you can adjust it like this. I did have to make up a little bit myself because if I had kept on doing the decreases the way she did her decreases, my arm would have been at my waist probably. So I had to adjust it and stop doing decreases at this stitch marker. But you know, I knew I was going to have to adjust a lot when I chose to use a smaller yarn to make this, and I am still loving it. She has other stuff that I really like that I might want to make. But first I finished this and I also have to finish the Lost Souls before I start another sweater. But here it is. This is all I've been working on. Not all I've been working on. This is what I've been working on the most. And hopefully next time I film, which is not going to be tomorrow because I'm traveling tomorrow, but hopefully next time I film, I'll have the front done. Who knows though? I'm not rushing myself. Plus I have work and other stuff to do, and we're traveling a lot, so we'll see what happens. But meanwhile, I got that and I like it. I'm going to end the video here because I know I'm not going to be able to film tomorrow because I'm going to be traveling. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed this video, please do give it a thumbs up, and if you'd like to hear more from me, please subscribe. Bye.